The NES and the SNES Classic showed that there's still a lot of people out there that love retro video games, and the retro video game market is very strong as well. You have other people getting involved in the retro video game market, either trying to use old retro brands or trying to bring new retro brands to the market and new products to the market. Of course, you have Sega announcing the Mega Drive Mini, which appears to just be another AT Games clone console, which is a bit unfortunate because it would have been nice to see Sega spearhead this, but maybe they will actually guide AT Games in how to do this because their Genesis stuff has just been very paltry. Now, on the positive side of things, AT Games, of course, has done things with Atari and television, and speaking of Atari, Atari is trying to come back to the market with the VCS, which just looks like an absolute mess. A lot of these companies, though, they're not able to replicate the same success of the NES and the SNES Classic. The reason those systems were successful, aside from the awesome library of games, was just the simplicity of the system. It looked like the original system, it looked like something that you would play, and it was nice and easy and accessible to everyone. Well, SNK announced about a week or so ago that they were going to be doing something, and they sort of showed off this teaser picture, and everyone started wondering, are they getting into the mini market? Well, today, an anonymous email arrived in Spawnwave's email box, and I got very jealous because he got first dibs on this story. But the SNK Neo Geo Mini has been fully revealed, and let me tell you folks, this thing is going to kick ass. I am so excited for it right now. It's just absolutely amazing. So today we're going to learn about the SNK Neo Geo Mini, what games are on it, what sort of features it has, and why I'm just very excited for this. So sit back, relax, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about the SNK Neo Geo Mini.
Hey, RGT 85. Hey, Sean.
Oh my God, it's Stevie Richards!
When talking about the SNK Neo Geo Mini, I said in my original video talking about this that I hope they would sort of go a different route with it, because I think if they just did something like the Neo Geo Gold, which was okay, you know, but it was just a standalone home system that did have like a detachable screen or whatever, it wouldn't really replicate what SNK was all about and those awesome Neo Geo games, you know, those fighting games, those games like Metal Slug. The awesome library was built in the arcade. So with this unit, they have actually done something absolutely genius, and I think it will help sell this device into really good sales figures, because they went with an arcade style mini cabinet. Yes folks, this is an arcade style mini cab. You can look at the screen there. It's a 3.5 inch screen with a 4:3 display. Now a 3.5 inch screen is admittedly pretty small, but more than likely that's going to be to keep costs down. This system also has other features which we'll talk about later on in the video, but if you want to play it in the portable tabletop arcade mode, you're going to have a 3.5 inch screen with a 4:3 resolution, so no stretching of the games, no artificial stretching to make a HD resolution. I like that. I like the original aspect ratio, so that's a very good thing. But just looking at the design of this mini cab, it just looks so clean. Like, I love the look of it. They're going to include stickers so you can customize it to your liking as well. I think there's going to be additional stickers that you can buy if you want to really deck it out, but I just love the aesthetic of it. And of course you have the controller aspect of it, which is probably going to be top notch. If you remember the Neo Geo Pocket, that was really the big thing about it, was that awesome clicking analog, sort of pseudo analog stick that it had that really made it stand out, and it really made you be able to play those arcade games awesomely. I have no doubt that this arcade stick is going to feel so good. You of course have the 4-button layout, start and select. It's just a really clean looking thing. I love the aesthetic of this. It's so simplistic, but it nails it home. Like, it makes it stand out from just a single console. You know, that's what Neo Geo really, and SNK I should say, really needed to do with this to make it stand out, because the Neo Geo library, I love it, you love it, a lot of retro gamers love it, but there's a lot of people that aren't too familiar with the library, or they might know the games from the system, but they don't know that those were Neo Geo games. So allowing this to have a sort of tabletop standalone arcade experience, genius in my opinion. Now, the arcade stick is built into the device, but you will be able to use other controllers on this device. They've shown off a couple different controllers that, of course, look really good in my opinion. I'm really stoked to see what those do. Those will be available with a USB-C out connection, so nice and easy to plug them into your thing. Of course, we said it has a 3.5 inch screen. Now, it does output to a larger screen, so you can hook it up to your television. I'll have a picture showing you guys what that's all about. The audio outputs, you can have speakers or headphones, so you can have external things. So that's super cool as well. So that way, if you want to hook it up to like your sound system, or you want to throw on some headphones and get some sort of surround sound, that's really cool too. You can see on the side of the unit is the gamepad port. If you want to do multiplayer, obviously you'll be able to do that with 2 players by using this. A DC in, an AV auxiliary cable out, an HDMI out, and the power button on the back of the unit. So you'll be able to hook this up to your HD television. So once again, you're going to have all of these games, which we'll talk about the games list, because good Lord, is the games list awesome. You're going to have all of this available on the device. And since you can use other outside controllers that are adapted for the system, you can do multiplayer stuff. So this thing is not just in tabletop mode, you can also play it on your television. I think the tabletop mode is going to be more so the, novelty aspect of it. I'll probably play it in tabletop mode, but if, a couple friends come over or something, we're hooking it up to the TV, or if I just want to kick back and relax, I'm hooking it up to the TV. So I like that they went that route with it and gave you different options. Now, accessories separately purchased, like I said, we have the gamepad, there'll be a white one and a black one, the HDMI out cable, an AV out cable, a gamepad USB converter, a screen protector, storage bag, and stickers, and they do say that more items are coming soon. I definitely want one of the controllers. I'll probably go with the white one. I don't know, maybe I'll go with the black one. Maybe I'll get both. Like, why not get both, I like the look of them though. Definitely want to get a storage bag for it as well, so that way if I feel like bringing it somewhere with me. But they are going to be doing more accessories, and of course there's 40 years of SNK, which means there are 40 games on this bad boy. Like, what? 40 games? Let's go over the games list, because there's a lot of things on here. I will probably butcher some of these names, but you'll definitely recognize some of these titles. So, the King of Fighters 95, the King of Fighters 97, the King of Fighters 98, the King of Fighters 2000, the King of Fighters 2002, Art of Fighting, Fatal Fury Special, Real Bout Fatal Fury, Garo, Mark of the Wolves, Samurai Showdown 2, Samurai Showdown 4, Samurai Showdown 5 Special, The Last Blade 2, World Heroes Perfect, Kaizuna Encounter, Metal Slug 2, Metal Slug 3, King of the Monsters 2, Shock Troopers 2nd Squad, Sengoku 3, Ninja Masters, Top Players Golf, Super Sidekicks, Blazing Star, Puzzled, Metal Slug X, Metal Slug 4, Metal Slug 5, Magician Lord, King of the Monsters, Blues Journey, Shock Troopers, Robo Army, Cross Swords, Mutated Nation, 3 Count Bout, Last Resort, Ghost Pilots, and Football Frenzy. This device alone, for like the King of the Fighters and the Samurai Showdown games and Art of Fighting, is worth $100 right there. Everything, and you throw in Metal Slug, you throw in The Last Blade 2, like this list is crazy. King of the Monsters, like these are some of my favorite arcade games ever, and some of the best Neo Geo games ever. And the fact that these are all going to be on the system, like this lineup is sick, dude. And yeah, there's definitely a lot of King of Fighters games on there, but they added in characters, they changed the different mechanics. Some were like 2-on-2, some were 3-on-3, so I'm okay with that. A lot of these games, you gotta remember, are available on the Nintendo Switch, the PS4, and the Xbox One as digital downloads. Or maybe not the Xbox, no, they are on the Xbox One too. But these are like $7 a pop when you buy them on there. Oh, you're gonna have all of these games, all 40 games, on one device that has a built-in screen that you can output to your television, that you can use controllers on. Like this thing is just awesome. And then that is the end of the email that was sent out. So there was no price point and no release point. If I had to guess on a price point, I would say probably around the $100 range, $100 to $120. And I think that's completely fair. You know, maybe even up to $150, just depending on licensing and things of that nature. Obviously, all of these games are in-house Neo Geo SNK games, so the licensing of the games shouldn't be that big of a deal as far as a financial thing. The only thing that sort of pseudo worries me is the fact that it does have a built-in screen for the tabletop mode, so it's kind of like, maybe this will end up costing a bit more than if something like the NES Classic or the SNES Classic, but I feel like it has a good value. You know, that controller analog, the controller stick for the arcade cabinet is going to be top-notch. The games list, top-notch. There's tons of great games on here, and the device itself just looks so super cool. Honestly, I would have no problem paying $150 for this, but I really foresee it sort of being the $100 to $120 range. But dudes, I am stoked on this thing. Like, I think this is perfect. This is exactly what SNK needed to do. They did not need to make just a little block that has, you know, your little controller slots that you put in and you just sit it in front of your TV and play the games. No, this is what they needed to do. They needed to step out and do something unique, and they nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. I'm so stoked on this. It better come out this year. It better come out soon. I want it this summer. If possible, I will wait till the holidays if I have to, but the sooner the better, SNK. Let's get this out on the market. People are excited for this. I guarantee you this video will do well because people are excited for this. So yes, you gotta look at the system, you gotta look at the games. Let me know in the comments section down below what you think of this. Do you plan on picking one of these up and, you know, reliving some of these classic titles? And thank you for checking out this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I want to thank Spawnwave for giving me the heads up on this. Make sure you guys check out his video. His video got, you know, was the first one up, so I'm sure he's got 10 times the views that I do. But thank you to Spawnwave for giving me the intel. Hope you guys enjoy this. If you did enjoy it and you really liked this video, make sure you check out the links in the description box down below. Patreon, t-shirts, social media, all sorts of ways to keep up to date with the world of RGT 85. I'm talking really fast because I'm excited for this system and I want it now. I want it now. Later.
RGT!